This is the aftermath of Israeli bombings in Gaza, the country unleashing a wave of airstrikes on the Enclave, shattering a 2-month ceasefire with Hamas. The assault hit densely populated areas, including Khan Yunis and Rafah, regions many Palestinians had recently returned to during the pause in fighting that came into effect in January.
كل العائلة تقريبا استشهدت كلهم استشهاد واحنا بيتنا انهد علينا احنا البيت اللي جنبهم بشكل مباشر في كمان اصابات عند دار السطري حتى الان بطلع في الناس من تحت الردم.
The Gazan Ministry of Health says more than 400 people are dead, including the highest-ranking Hamas official, Mahmoud Abu Watfa, and hundreds more injured. Israel blamed Hamas for the resumption of fighting, claiming the group repeatedly refused proposals to extend the ceasefire and release all Israeli hostages after the first phase of the truce ended 2 weeks ago.
יחד עם שר הביטחון, קיבלתי את המלצת צה"ל והמלצת גורמי הביטחון לחזור ללחימה עצימה נגד החמאס. מכאן ואילך, ישראל תפעל נגד החמאס בעוצמה הולכת וגוברת. ומכאן ואילך, משא ומתן יתנהל רק תחת אש.
A decision Hamas says was unprovoked and will put the lives of Israeli hostages in jeopardy. 59 of the 251 people taken to Gaza from Israel over a year ago remain in the Enclave, although around half of them are believed to be dead. The resumption in fighting is also raising concerns at the United Nations and the World Health Organization, who say access to medical treatment in Gaza is dwindling. Israel blocked the flow of all aid to the Enclave 2 weeks ago, as talks for a permanent ceasefire stalled. But at the UN Security Council, the US stood by their ally, placing the blame on Hamas and pledging their support for Israel's military action.
President Trump has made clear that Hamas must release the hostages immediately or pay a high price, and we support Israel in its next steps.
This has prompted protests in the US and across the globe, including within Israel, condemning the return to fighting, while the families of Israeli hostages are pleading with their government to halt fighting.
We must do everything in our power to bring them back. We must return to the ceasefire negotiations and secure the release. A deal is the only way to bring them all back. Please, do not let other families suffer the same fate as mine. There is still time, and there are still lives to save.
And for those on the ground in Gaza, the clock is ticking as Israel vows to push forward with military force. James Lin and Rosie Grenenger for TaiwanPlus.